Good morning, everybody. Dr. Freedom here with you. Time for some Doctor Who. Well, there's not really any Doctor Who news to talk about. Things have been kind of quiet, of course, on the Who front. And, rumors, lies, speculation, flying this way, flying that way. Ugh. It's flying around like poop in the monkey exhibit at the zoo. Oh. Fling the fishes. But like I said, I wasn't sure what I was going to talk about this morning because there's not really much going on, other than celebrities showing up to the wards looking like they're on their way to, I don't know how to describe it. Like I said, it's like barely clad, if anything at all. And I'm sitting here thinking, it's kind of sad when one year it actually got to the point where they posted footage of porn actresses going to the AVN Awards, and they were dressed with more class and more style and had more, fabric on them than the people going to the Academy Awards, to the women going there. And I keep watching this, and I'm like, wow, talk about desperate for attention. Did you see that getup that Miley Cyrus had on? She looked like she was, auditioning for, to be some evil female villain in the next Conan movie, if there was going to be one. Ugh. Or the way she had her hair and her makeup done. There was a lot of memes comparing her to say, there is no Miley, only Zool. That was another favorite when it was flying around last week. No, I don't give a flying rat's ass who won the. I am hoping that your team won the big sporting event this past weekend. No, I don't give a shit. I died laughing because I had somebody going. I said, "Well, I heard the Chiefs won," and he's like, "Well, I thought you didn't give a shit about sports." I go, "Actually, no, I don't give a damn about sports. It's just now I don't have to worry about Taylor Swift breaking up with this a-hole she's with now, and then putting up with another 5 years of bad songs written about him or his team failing. It's just oh." And frankly, I don't give a shit who Taylor Swift's dating. None of my business. I don't care if she's dating an NFL football player or some beautiful exotic member of the Swedish bikini team named Helga. I don't give a shit. It's like, why do we make such big deals out of this stuff? It just, there's entire magazines, entire industry built off that crap. I'm like, I got more important things to worry about the fact that we're looking at a possible civil war in the United States. We're also looking at the possibility of a major global conflict in two different areas, or what could erupt into a major global conflict. And I hate to worry you all, but this whole Ukraine, Russia thing, it's bad mojo. Same thing with this crap going on where Palestine and Israel. It's bad mojo. Huh. And like I said, that's the kind of things that, keep me awake for a while at night. I'm like, plus, we got states, enforcing border rule laws And they're trying to send the federal government down there and say, no, you can't do that. That's not going to end well either. Someone has obviously forgotten that states' rights are a major part of, the great republic we supposedly live in. And since when did we have 2 national anthems? They're still pushing that stuff. Oh. It's like, what's going to be next? Is there going to be, we had a national anthem that represented everyone in the spirit of America. Now we have the black national anthem. What's going to be next? This national anthem, that national anthem. Hell, you're going to spend your whole first, half of your football game just singing all the various national anthems. It's just plain divisive. It doesn't serve a purpose. Oh, it's just scary how the world's being manipulated. And nobody wants to see it until it's too late. But on some good news, as y'all know, I'm a big fan of the Undead series by R.R. Haywood. He put up a video, I think it was yesterday, that he's sent the latest bit of that story off to the proofreaders, and it is, I guess, major. So but yeah, he's apparently sent the, I guess it's a massive bit because he's divided it into episodes. For those folks who are a fan of that series, they left off with the heat, and I guess the next section is going to be called the rain. And he sent it off to the proofreaders, and Zowie, you didn't say all lives matter, did you? Didn't you hear? If you say all lives matter, you're a racist. I'm not kidding. Some of the oxymorons that have come out of the last decade or so are just driving me insane. I'm like, what? Well, Doctor Who's back in May. Yeah, you're right. Not too far to go considering. Plus, the Deadpool movie was moved up from September to July. So that is some good news. I've seen the trailer for that. But we all have to be careful because the Nardi will be upset because, you see, it's all funded by Disney. Oh, that's right. Speaking of that, it is 28 degrees Fahrenheit outside, by the way, before I forget to mention it. I'm not sure. I don't think we get President's Day anymore. But thanks I don't think we celebrate President's Day anymore, so I don't think we're getting that one off now. There's very select days we have off anymore, and well, it's not ignoring the issue. If everyone does matter, we all matter. And especially when you look at all the lies and deceit surrounding that particular movement, considering, let me see, they pocketed $90 million and they didn't give a single dime back to the community that they were allegedly raising that money for. And not to mention, I think a lot of it was staged by that particular group, because I'm sorry, you're calling yourself a grassroots movement, yet we have video of a bunch of U-Haul trucks pulling up at one of the cities. It seemed like every time there was a shooting, you get these trucks pull up at the city, and these homemade signs are just tossed out randomly to anyone who grabs one. That tells me, no, this is, what do you call it? This is set up. But like I said, maybe it's just my spider sense has gotten a little too tingly. I don't know, but like I said, that whole movement was a lie. And the more and more I look at the footage, the more and more I look at the studies, the more and more I look. It's like, guys, there's no such thing as white privilege. I can tell you that for a fact. Nobody gave me anything. I've worked as a glorified janitor. I've worked as a security guard. I've been a newspaper guy, and nobody gave me anything for free. Hell, one night I had 5 guns pointing at my head because somebody said I had a gun. I had another cop try to run me off a road because he claimed I was road raging my sister's car. Well, it was her boyfriend's car. I was following him to the hospital, and we didn't even break the speed limit. So, but at the same time, I know people who are in law enforcement who are there because they genuinely believe they can make a difference. Hell, before I was even in my 20s, I was pulled over one day because somebody called the police and said I stole their cell phone. And I'm like, let me get this straight. Somebody called you up with absolutely no proof, said I stole their phone. And I even get subject. I said, look, go ahead and search my car. You're not going to find a cell phone. And sure enough, they didn't. I said, I don't even know who this was. I don't want to know who this was. But you've been pranked. Ugh. Ah, well, I got to get off here, folks. I just looked at the time. Please, take care of yourselves and each other. Be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy your Tuesdays. And we'll see you all in the future. That's right, Fallout coming April 12th. And I'm looking forward to that as well. Take care, everyone. Have a good day now. Oops, I forgot. I got to push the button. Hang on. All right.